Two people who feel no love for each other entered into marriage under their parents' arrangements. This left the bride wearing a face full of reluctance throughout the ceremony. Wanting to end the absurd wedding as quickly as possible, the bride hurried the groom through the remaining steps. Then she told the groom to entertain the guests properly. Right after, she walked out in front of everyone. The bride could act this boldly because she was Wan Qing, the CEO of a publicly traded company. By just 30, she already held assets worth hundreds of millions. The groom, Lu Qing, on the other hand, was unemployed. That's why Wan Qing looked down on him so much. But she never could have imagined that her so-called useless husband was actually a battle-hardened special forces soldier. His marriage of convenience with Wan Qing was also arranged by her father, who asked him to help his daughter secure her position at the company and keep her safe. They could divorce by mutual agreement anytime after. Once the wedding was over, Lu Qing found Wan Qing's assistant. Following the assistant's arrangements, he arrived at a luxurious villa. Lu Qing thought he'd stepped into the high life, only to be led by a servant to a storage room and told this would be his room from now on. But what felt even more helpless were the rules that followed. At night he had to maintain absolute quiet, no sound above 20 decibels, and after the servants clocked out, he'd have to clean up by himself. At dinner that evening, Lu Qing picked up a dish and said she wasn't eating enough, instructing the housekeeper to prepare more food from now on. Lu Qing's move quickly ruined Wan Qing's appetite. She promptly left the table in anger. When it was almost time to sleep, Wan Qing, wanting to be safe, grabbed a bottle of pepper spray to keep by her side and deadbolted her bedroom door. What she didn't expect was that Lu Qing could easily pick the deadbolt, using nothing but a soda can tab. Then he quietly approached Wan Qing's bedside. Seeing her sleeping face, Lu Qing's thoughts suddenly drifted back to their childhood. It turned out they had been childhood sweethearts, but because of an accident, Wan Qing had lost her earlier memories and completely forgotten Lu Qing. Not wanting her to recall that painful past, Lu Qing could only watch over her from the position of a stranger. But just as he reached for the pepper spray, Wan Qing suddenly woke up.